OneAcademy is an innovative e-learning platform covering a broad range of financial topics, including trading, stock exchange, cryptocurrency, financial analysis, asset management, and more. Our mission is to provide our students with the guidance and the educational materials they need to achieve financial literacy. We don't sell digital coins, which in itself have no value. We sell our 6-level program developed by financial experts and academics. It's highly structured and easy to understand. It is the only way to acquire OneCoins. We have to understand it to use it. We start with a starter, 214 Australian dollars, gives us an introduction to finance. We get 1,000 tokens which split, become 2,000 divided by the difficulty factor, and that can produce 22.73 coins. We learn about money, finance, and financial markets. If you're new to the field, you start here. Our first level lays the groundwork, covering financial principles, key terms, and standard in financial management. Education that does not produce a change in your heart, movement in your feet, or money in your pocket is wasted information. The trader is 840 Australian dollars, and that gets us 5,000 tokens with one split. And this level explains the stock trading, asset class and analysis, stock market forecasting, beginning to understand risk and its behavioural perspective, and explore cryptocurrency as an asset class. So even though it includes level 1, if you add a starter at the time of purchase, you get an extra split and acquire more coins for less outlay. Example, it would acquire you 237.62 coins at 2.9 per production cost, as opposed to the starter on its own, which is 6.16, which is still less than the current value, which is 7.9 euros per coin. The Pro Trader is 1,678 Australian dollars, gives you technical analysis and financial markets. It gives you 10,000 tokens with one split, or 4.97 production cost per coin. But if you get a starter with it, you get two splits, and it brings it to 2.85 per coin in production. Both of them include levels 1, 2, and 3. So what is a technical analysis? You can learn the secrets and the key characteristics of financial markets, understand in depth how to read technical charts and analysis, and learn how to develop market forecasts through various analytical approaches. But haters have a problem with your success, because it's a reflection of what they know that they could and should be doing, but aren't, because they haven't been willing to pay the price to get it done. Haters having animosity towards everyone reaching success. Why hate when you can celebrate? There's no auto ships, no website fees, and even if we fail the course or fail to recruit, we still win, and we can earn more if we point to the deal. Executive Trader is 5,033 Australian dollars. That brings us to level 4 of economic analysis. Gives us 30,000 tokens with one split, but with the starter we get two splits, and it brings it down to around $2.80 per coin production costs. And you can learn in depth how to create economic analysis, how to get more familiar with financial assets, and start modeling your analysis on the knowledge gained from previous levels, and begin to put your skills into practice. Tycoon Trader is the next level up, and always upgrade as you receive income from referring others, or if you've got the money, you can earn without recruiting anybody. That's advanced analysis. You get 5,500 is 5,500 euros, and you get 60,000 tokens with that, and 2 splits. But if you add the starter, you get 3 splits, and it brings it down even less. You get trading tools and broader concepts of fundamental and technical analysis. This level will provide you with a wide knowledge about a variety of trading tools and approaches. And the Tycoon Plus the Trader for 11,439 Australian dollars, and that puts you into auto mining. We'll explain that on the next slide. You get 2 splits, but with the starter you get 3 splits, and it brings the price down even less per coin. More coins with less. The Premium Trader is 11,439 Australian dollars, and that puts you onto the TradeX Forex market, trading Forex markets. You can master your trading skills, explore the fundamentals, and encourage in the technical aspect of trading, learn how to combine strategies and reach a high level of trading. And then we have the Infinity Trader for 41,992 Australian dollars. You get 300,000 tokens with 3 splits plus the auto mining. And if you add the starter to it, you get 4 splits. It offers executive features to help traders optimize their effects and gain substantial trading skills. With this package, members get full access to all the 6 and OneAcademy levels of the special 7th module for people who seek to upgrade their skills and knowledge to a master level. With the Super Combo, you don't have to wait for the split to mine your coins. It's done automatically 6 times. So with the Infinity, plus the Premium, plus the Tycoon Plus, plus your $30 activation fee is 48,780 euros, or approximately 74,400 Australian dollars, depending on the exchange rate. Now, you can't even buy a block of land for that, but if you did, you would have to sell the whole block to get your money back or make a profit. With digital money, we can use the decimal point to transfer money to the current value of the coin. So that's 531,818 free tokens divided by the current difficulty factor of 79, and the value of the coins is currently 7.8594. So straight away you would have made a profit to watch both the coins grow plus their value. The tokens remain to double on the next split. So your first split is another 531,818 divided by the difficulty factor of 89, where this is estimates of what the difficulty factor will be when they reaches 100% and the coin split. So after 6 splits, we're anticipating the difficulty factor will be 174, and you'd have a total of 227,352 coins, averaging at just 0.21 euros. But those coins would be worth over $1 million. You go to yourcoinworld.com/US to moon, there's instructions on how to send the payments. We only have till the second quarter of 2018 to buy the kind of education that produces profits. There's no guarantee, these are just projections subject to change. But thus far, 2.7 million students have all produced a profit. If you don't have 74,000 Australian dollars, the next passage we're suggesting is the starter plus a Tycoon Plus for 3 splits, plus it's an automatic. You get coins immediately, divided by the difficulty factor. Once again, you get your money back straight away. Plus the first split, the second split, the difficulty factor is increasing, 101, third one, totaling 6,474 coins, averaging at 0.84 euros per coin. If you don't have $11,000, the next one down we're suggesting is the Tycoon plus the starter is 8,602 Australian dollars. You've got to wait for the split, the third split, 488,000 divided by the difficulty factor. That's 70, approximately 0.75 euros production costs. Next one down is 5,247 Australian dollars for the executive trader. That works out at $2, 2.80 euros per coin. And the pro trader, 2.85. The lesser amounts, you get less coins and have to pay a little bit more for them. But you get in where you can fit in. How much can you afford not to spend on things for the next 18 months? We only have one life to live, learn and give, and to be compensated. It's not how much money you make that counts, but how much you keep to be in a better position to help more people. And to help us out, 60% goes into our cash account and 40% goes into our trader account to mine more coins. You can start for free, and the rookie gets 25% startup bonus to a maximum of $100. So there's no excuse for anybody not starting. If you don't have the money, that's all the more reason to do something. And if someone starts on a tycoon trader, as we suggest, you get 10% of that. So you could have got 561 direct sales bonus and another 561 startup bonus if achieved in the first 30 days. So with the starter, it's only $140 euros to activate, 220 Australian dollars. Then you'd be eligible for 700 euros. And the next one up to upgrade is a trader, 862 Australian dollars. And then you're eligible for a 10% matching bonus on people, first generation people you personally introduce. So even there's no excuse for pensioners can get an advance, an interest-free advance on their pension. That's what I did. And the next one to upgrade is the Pro Trader, 1,723 Australian dollars. Then you're eligible for 7,000 euros per week and 10% on your second generation. And then the Executive Trader is 5,169 Australian dollars. So from your commissions you can upgrade. Then you're eligible for 20% on your third generation. And of course the Tycoon Trader is 8,614. You get single splits on that with the starter package. Then you get paid 25% on the fourth generation. So if someone starts with the Tycoon Trader, what we suggest if that's all you can afford, that immediately you put 2 rookie positions directly under you, so that when later you upgrade to a Tycoon Trader, that comes under your rookie position, you get paid just the same. But you can later build on those 2 positions. And if you're part of a strong team, you have one leg is built for you, and then you only have to upgrade. If you put a Tycoon Trader on the other side, 5,610. So on the left zone, there's 11,220 bonus volume. On the right is 5,610. So you get paid 10% of the lesser leg, leaving 5,610 bonus volume on the left. Then all you have to do is balance it on your right. But there is no limit to the number of positions you have under yourself. All flow up to you, and you can earn without recruiting anyone else.
Hey, this is Dr. Stan Harris. Welcome. If you're a pastor, minister, leader in the church, I'm going to show you a strategy as far as helping to build the church with this binary. And so anyway, I also author the Position to Prosper, 8 Gold Nuggets to ensure your prosperity, all based on Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added. So every Tuesday and Thursday, I do the Breakthrough Money School, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock. You can see the number here, 605-475-4700, PIN 602974. So real quick. So we have what's called a binary structure. So this is going to be you, the pastor, whoever's in charge. And then you got one on your left and one on your right. Now I recommend getting a tri-pack where you get this pack, and this pack. Why do I say a tri-pack? Because everybody underneath this, you want to put the church here, and then the church has 2 legs, and you want to start putting people equally underneath the church, here and here. And again, make sure you always, if you got family members have to be in the same line. Don't mix over here. So let's make a line here. This is the left side. This is the right side. And then this would be same thing. So this is going to be you. You get a pack here, a pack here, a pack here. I've got Dr. Breakthrough, Dr. Breakthrough 2, Dr. Breakthrough 3. You can use the same username, just a different number or A, B, C, and then password and everything could be the same. But then you want to put the church here. And the reason you want to do that, my friend, is because the points are going to come through here as well as here. Now this spot wants to sponsor these 2, and then you want to, from this spot, sponsor the church. Now from the church, you want to put everybody in. Now here's the beautiful thing. My philosophy is if it's not win-win-win, I'm not in. However, when it's win-win-win, I'm all the way in. So this is how everybody wins. Because when they get their package, with their educational package, they're going to receive their cryptocurrency. I call it RIC. Okay? RIC, that stands for residually increasing currency. When I bought my educational package almost 11 months ago, it was $1.60 a coin. Now it's over $7 a coin, projected in 2 years to go over $120 a coin. No guarantees. You always take a calculated risk, but the calculations are pretty great. Over 2 million members worldwide. Listen, my friend, active, 12 million on the book, 214 countries and 6 continents. It's pretty powerful. By the way, every single person on my team has made a profit, from the 93-year-old to the preacher who's totally blind from a terrible accident 12 years ago, from the lady born without arms. It's simple. You buy a package, you get paid. But unlike school, if you don't learn, you don't pass. Well, here, if you fail, you still win. WIN, wealth increasing nicely. This, my friend, I believe is the greatest vehicle of transfer of wealth in these end times. So you got the concept, you got those 3, put the church here, and then start putting people here. By the way, if you put the church here, you want to equally put people down. And then on this side, either you could have this pack for your wife, or you could put another spot here for your wife. And then all the pastors and people you know outside of the church, you put them over here. Then that'll equal out this spot. But the reason you want to do it this way is the points, by the way. If somebody down here orders a pack, these points, this person gets points, this person gets points, this person, all the way up. That's why I love it. Again, win-win-win. So just get that down, my friend. Now, if you don't want to do the 3 packs, then you would just have the church here. But I recommend, even if you can't pay for these, leave them free until you can upgrade. They still will hold the points. Okay? And by the way, just so you know, you're going to build all the way down on the outside, except for, again, the church. You put people 50-50. So that's how you split it up. So I hope this short video has been a help to you. My name is Dr. Stan Harris. They call me Dr. Breakthrough. Again, I've been traveling. I preach in all 50 states, 28 countries.
We have a most generous matching bonus. Qualifications are 2 personal sales of trade, a package or hire, one on your left and one on your right. Your personal enrollees can be anywhere in your matrix. That is why we suggest you open 2 rookie accounts under you, and you can be paid an extra 10% matching bonus on both of them when you upgrade. And even if you've not been successful enrolling anyone else, or your upline has stopped enrolling. So your first generation, you get a 10% matching bonus, up to the maximum of 3,500. 10% of that, 35,000, euros, 10% of that is 3,500, and another 10% matching bonus on your second generation. And your third generation is 20%. If each one just enrolls 2, this is for illustration purposes only, to show you the power of the fourth generation. And you get €22,750 from just one person maxing out on each of the 4 generations. And you can have as many first generations as you like. At the 4th generation, if you duplicated, is where the real multiplication comes from. Hence the sort of returns we see on the next slide. Don't be poor passing over opportunities. OneCoin value continues an upward trend. It's a one-time out-of-pocket expense that allows average people to create above-average income in below-average time. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. I'd like to introduce to you the enthusiasm of Dr. Stan Harris.
Alrighty. I want you to see something very powerful, impactful. I call this residual increase, which is a one-time purchase that keeps rising in value. So over a 14-month period, I want you to see something. By the way, up front, here it is. Our secret to great success is to accumulate as many coins as you can, as fast and at the lowest price that you can, then empower others to do the same. We only have 18 months left before the company goes public and no longer offers the packages. So you notice here, went from 60 cents to $1.15. That's a 55 cents per coin raise. Imagine if your job came to you and one month they said, we're going to give you a 55 cents raise. Next month they give you a 25-cent raise. The next month a 38-cent raise on top of that. The next month a 42-cent raise. The next month a 50 cent. The next month, so on. You understand what I'm saying? Well, here, instead of giving you a raise per hour, we give you a raise per coin. So for instance, illustration purposes only, if you'd have had 1,000 coins, you'd have made $550 increase just for that month. See, residual income is based on getting people on auto ships and everything else. This is no auto ship, no website fee, a one-time purchase that keeps rising in value. Residual increase. Now, if you had 10,000 coins, you'd have made $5,500 this month. Now, when it went 25 cents the next or following month, if you'd had 1,000 coins, that's $250 for that month. And then if you had 10,000 coins, that would have been $2,500. Of course, there's some people, some of us that have, thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of coins. Now, when it hit 38 cents a coin, just 1,000 coins, you'd have had $380 increase for that month. Or if you had 10,000 coins, that would have been $3,800. You understand how powerful this is? We're talking about month after month after month. The following month, when it went up 42 cents, with 10,000 coins, you'd have made 4,200, or even with 1,000, you'd have made 420 coins. It went up 50 cents a coin the next month. You see here, you would have made a $500 increase with 1,000 coins. or 5,000 with 10,000 coins. And of course, if you had 100,000, that's 50,000. So I'm telling you, this is powerful. And month after month after month, go down here over here, you can see what went up $1 in 1 month. So that means if you had $1.01. So if you'd have had what, 1,000 coins, that'd have been $1,000 and $1,010. You'd had 10,000 coins, that'd have been 10,000. Actually, should be what? 10,000. No, that's right. Okay, $10,000 and 10. Anyway, you know what I mean. 10,000. This is like absolutely powerful. Now, actually, it should be $10,100 here. I need to correct that, don't I? Alrighty, and then again, you can see the increase. So it just keeps going up and up and up. Now it's predicted the value to be at $25 per coin by December 2017. Again, no guarantees. You always take a calculated risk. However, the calculations thus far is not one single person out of 2.5 million people. Not one single person has lost a dime. Then it's projected to be at $125 per coin within 3 years or less. Dr. Ruja predicts that based on Bitcoin hit $1,200 a coin. And she's saying if she just does 10% of that, and she already has 10 times as many members. Now, I'll show you how conservative her predictions are. She predicted 50,000 members by December last year of 2015 and ended up with over 1 million. Folks, this is powerful. Matter of fact, somebody said, well, man, what's the only downfall? The downfall is it just seems too good to be true to some folks. They've been hurt so long, they just can't believe the answer to their prayer has finally arrived. So, Napoleon Hill, the author of the book Think and Grow Rich, said, unsuccessful people take a long time to make up their mind, change quickly. Successful people make up their mind quickly and change slowly, if ever. So get back to whoever invited you, my friend. Get your educational package because we only have 18 months left. They'll be going public. You won't be able to get the educational package with the free tokens that become coins. You'll have to get coins at the retail price. So it's time to position yourself to prosper. My wife Nadia and I say positioning is everything, timing is everything else. So hey, it's the start that stops most people. Don't let the start stop you. Get back to whoever invited you, get started, or upgrade and start getting more coins because that is the name of the game. And this is a great game. That's real life, by the way. Life, L-I-F-E. Live in freedom every day. God bless you.
You would want to turn your slow-moving turtle money into kangaroo money and watch it jump ahead of any barrier that seems to hinder it, wouldn't you?
And then the other question is, which relate to that, is that how is the value created?
No, there are two questions I think inside here. First is what is the value of cryptocurrency, and the second is how do we determine today if one coin is valued €1, €2, or €5? Yes. So we have a concept which is called mining difficulty. And there are calculators out there on the internet for Bitcoin. Everybody can Google them. You just Google Bitcoin mining difficulty calculator and you see how this is calculated. It's a very, very simple thing. You calculate, one is electricity costs for the mining and the second is computer power. So to mine a coin, you need obviously a computer to do some calculations and electricity to get the computer running. So depending on these two things, the mining difficulty grows or goes down. It goes both ways. It can go up, it can go down. The more miner join, however, the more people who want to mine, the higher the mining difficulty goes. Because more of them are in the pools. And this is, of course, what happens to OneCoin. So you can simulate this with these calculators. It's nothing that OneCoin invented. And this is how we today measure the value of the coin. So we say if it costs us €5 to create the coin due to electricity, the servers and the computer power, this is what we think is the appropriate price. Of course, it fluctuates up and down based on demand and supply, but always in a corridor actually that we have set. So this is how we determine the price today. And the second question that you had actually is, yeah, but one day we go to the open market, so how do we know what is the value of this cryptocurrency? Why is Bitcoin worth $400 and not 1,000 or whatever? And here, in my opinion, there are two things how we determine the value of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is not backed up by anything. We know this, so it's actually worthless. So it's not backed up by gold, it's not backed up by any other asset. OneCoin is not backed up, yeah? Bitcoin is not backed up. But there's still value inside, and I tell you why. One is, first of all, the brand. Bitcoin currently have a very strong brand. Everybody knows them, they were the first one. Of course, there are always good and bad things about the brand, but they are very well known. Milka Chocolate is a very well-known brand. Procter & Gamble are a very, very strong brand. So the more people joining OneCoin and the more people speaking about OneCoin, the stronger our brand becomes. And this, I think, is something that makes us really a family, because if you go in the network marketing approach and go and sell shampoo, it does not make you stronger if somebody on a sideline sells shampoo. Only your downline makes you happy. But here, if another team makes OneCoin popular out there, this makes also your coin stronger and your team stronger. And then this is something very, very special about OneCoin, I think. Also the brand. And we have currently about 2 million paid members. In the database, we have over 10 million people who know about OneCoin. So we for sure have more users than Bitcoin, for sure. We are different, we are in a different system, but there are 2 million people who tomorrow could start using the coin if they want. And this is great. So this is one part of the value, but most people use Bitcoin currently as value storage, like gold. I put it in the safe and I keep it there, which is okay, but a bit of a dangerous concept. Everything that goes up can also go down, and you're not special. You know, and if you're not special, why use OneCoin? Why not use 2Coin, 3Coin, dark coin, or not? So we are probably probably the only company who focuses so much on usability of cryptocurrency. Why cryptocurrency? How can it change the world? And our two slogans are the future of payments or join the financial revolution. We believe that actually cryptocurrency can be a vehicle for money transfers. So for example, as you do Western Union transfers, you can use cryptocurrency to do a transfer. Fast, borderless payments. And there's a huge demand for this. 2 billion of people have no bank account. 2 billion. Of course, we cannot capture all of them. But again, if we capture only 10 million or 100 million people, it's a network. It grows so fast. We see what happened, you know. December 2014, I was sitting at my desk and I had a bet with Per Carlson, who is not here anymore, if we will manage to have 10,000 people. And we did a huge celebration with 10,000 people. Today we have 2 million after 12 months. It is incredible, and this is the network effect. The more people know about OneCoin, the more they will come and the stronger the brand becomes.
The question is, are you prepared for financial freedom? You have to stop waiting for things to change, because the world is changing every day. Are you changing with it? Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson is an amazing way to deal with change in your work and in your life.
Hey everyone, Conrad Jones from Purpose Unleashed TV here with another quick, simple video book review to show you the big picture ideas behind great books that will help you improve your life. In this video, I'm going to give you the quick walkthrough and video book summary of Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. We will look at the book's big idea, the 7 key secrets, a real life case study, the ABCs of cheesiness, and then I'll give you 4 free resources. Okay, let's get moving. Let's begin with a quote from the book that says, "Life is kind of like a maze of passages through which we must find our way. But always, if we have faith, God will open a door for us. Not necessarily the one that we ourselves would have ever thought of perhaps, but one that will ultimately prove and work out to be good for us." Here's the big idea behind the book as summed up by Ken Blanchard. Who Moved My Cheese is a story about change that takes place in a maze where four amusing characters look for cheese. Cheese being a metaphor for what we want in life, whether it's a job, relationship, money, big house, health, recognition, spiritual peace. Each of us have our own idea of what cheese is, and we pursue it because we believe it will make us happy. If we get it, we often become attached to it, and if we lose it or it is taken away, it can often be traumatic. The maze in the story represents where we spend time looking for what we want. It can be within an organization that we work in, the community we live in, or the relationships that we have in our lives. Here are the 7 key secrets or the principles behind unlocking the book quickly. The first is that change happens, so you better get used to it. Anticipate change, or always look for change to happen. Monitor change, keep your eye open. Adapt to change quickly. You better move or you will lose. Change or move with the times or move with the cheese. Enjoy change. Take the adventure. Life is an adventure. And finally, be ready to change quickly because things in life keeps moving. Here's a question for you. Have you ever gotten robbed of your cheese before? I know I have. I've had it ripped right out of my hands while I was eating it. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. One day, my old boss calls me in his office and he says, "Hey, you know that money you're making to help you and your family cope? Well, today, I decided you shouldn't have it. And there's nothing that you can do to stop me from taking it away. Because remember, I control your financial destiny." Then he kicks me out of his office and he bursts out into an evil laugh. Now, here's how that left me feeling. I was mad as hell because I felt entitled to what was taken from me. Then I was depressed because I felt I lost what was rightfully mine and didn't see any way to replace it. Then I was frustrated because life now sucked and this was all someone else's fault. And finally, I felt betrayed. After all I'd done for this company, this was the thanks I was getting? If you've had your cheese moved before, you know what all of this feels like, and then some, right? So, for days I walked the beach, ranting, raving, and crying over my loss. Until one of my mentors called and he said, "Stop wasting your time being like every other idiot who's trapped in the cheese entitlement mentality. Invest your time and energy becoming someone who can not only find more cheese, but become someone who can make your own cheese. Because just in case you didn't notice, the world is filled with cheese and the materials to create cheese. Stop being an idiot and stop being afraid and find new cheese or get up and create some more." So here's what happened. I took his advice, and instead of allowing the anger of someone moving my cheese to destroy me, I used that passion as fuel to push and propel me. I always wanted to write, so I started writing. I stopped focusing on what used to be and started focusing on what could be. I stopped focusing on who I was and I started focusing on who I could become. Had I ever written and published a book before? No. I had no skills, no ability, no training. But as scary and frustrating as it was at the time, I always knew that the important thing was to keep moving in the direction of the dream, or new cheese. And boy, I did find new cheese in my writing. I did find happiness. Here's a few of my published books. Now, this is not to brag or anything. This is just to show you that just like me, you too can find new cheese or new happiness, or you can create your own. And you know what? You better start working on that now, because in this new economy, cheese can disappear literally overnight. Okay, so here's your takeaway. Here's the ABC of cheesiness. Yeah, I know that's not a word, but I couldn't find any, so I made it up. The first is A. Accept the fact that cheese moves. Life will always bring challenges and changes. Your attitudes towards them will determine your development and your destiny. If your cheese is moved, get up and go find some more. B. Believe that you can learn to create your own cheese. You have the gift, the ability, the wisdom, the skill, and the God-given passion to create any kind of life you really want. Yes, it may include some hard work, but when you learn the creative process, no matter what happens, you can always rebuild cheese. And C. Careful attention to the cheese is vital. Many times, when we begin taking things for granted in our lives instead of having a grateful heart every day, we often don't notice that our cheese slowly begins slipping away. You know, if you have a great relationship, career, business, family, don't take those things for granted, because ingratitude is the blindness that causes you to miss the little changes that can mean so much in the end. So here's some free resources for you. Personally, I love the book Who Moved My Cheese, because it's a great story that really helps with gaining new perspective about life and change and coping with sometimes the inevitable. If you want, you can download the free story, you can see other videos, or you can get a detailed synopsis of the book. Links are just right below this video. But before you go, remember to subscribe to this channel so you get notified immediately when we release other free videos like this one that talks about great books and topics that will help you improve your life. We'd appreciate it if you left an intelligent comment, or better yet, why don't you share your own cheese success story with us by posting a video response? That should be a blast. Well, have a great day.
Hey, this is Dr. Stan Harris, known as Dr. Breakthrough, author of the powerful book, Your Breakthrough is Guaranteed, my friend, endorsed by Les Brown and others. But hey, here to talk to you about a quick concept. In a home-based business, we always talk about upline and downline. And I'm here to introduce a new concept that I had years ago, and it's called success line. See, success line means each of us create the success for the rest of us. See, we don't use people to build our business, but rather we use our business to build people. So upline is a false sense of superiority, and a downline is a false sense of inferiority. And as a matter of fact, go a lot of the seminars I speak at and things that I do at the conventions, the so-called upline always lets everybody know, yeah, so-and-so's on my downline, to keep them in their place. And the people on the so-called downline look up to the people. It's like, man, if I could just be like them, or if I could just make money, or just help them make money and be on their team. So again, my friend, the upline usually doesn't want anything to do with the downline unless they're ready to be promoted and they want them. So let's do the success line. Each of us creates a success for the rest of us. What we used to call the upline, we call the senior success line, which means they're not up, they're just a few steps ahead. If we do what they did, we can get what they have. And the so-called downline is now the junior success line, which means they're just a few steps behind us. And if we teach them what we did, they can take the steps to be there. So again, instead of upline, senior success line. Instead of downline, junior success line. So again, each of us help to create the success for the rest of us. Hey, check out my book, YourBreakthroughIsGuaranteed.com. Get it at 75% out, and get my new app, the Dr. Breakthrough app. God bless you. Make it a super fantastic day.